We all know that the Land of Enchantment stands out as one of the most beautiful places on Earth. New Mexico's scenic landscapes, our forests and watersheds have sustained our communities for generations. But for decades, the phrase outdoor recreation was rarely included in any economic development plans. That has changed. We have established a state outdoor recreation division. We stood up an outdoor equity fund that is helping more of our kids experience outdoor activities on our public lands. We established the Land of Enchantment Legacy Fund, a dedicated funding stream for land and water stewardship. And we have reaffirmed the constitutional right of all New Mexicans to access our streams. I have been so proud to help fight for these wildly successful community-driven efforts. Whether it's joining you as a constituent, calling state legislators, or helping secure federal support to fund your work here, or simply elevating the work that you're already doing. Fighting this fight with you has been an honor, and the impacts will extend for generations. We have protected public lands that we all love. We have created jobs that are true to who we are as New Mexicans. We have increased access and grown recreation opportunities all across our state. We secured new designations for landscapes like the Rio Grande del Norte and Organ Mountains Desert Peaks National Monuments. And these designations have had a massive economic impact. A recent report found that visitation has more than tripled since the designation of Organ Mountains Desert Peaks National Monument. Out-of-state visitors have brought an estimated $234 million into the local economy. And the monument is supporting hundreds of new jobs in southern New Mexico. That's what's putting our public lands and outdoor recreation activities on the map can mean for our local economies. During my time in the Senate, I have worked alongside our communities to achieve a number of legislative victories for our public lands. That includes establishing the most protected wilderness in New Mexico in the last 4 decades. From Ashishlipa and Columbine Hondo to 12 new wilderness areas within our 2 new national monuments. We also fully and permanently funded the Land and Water Conservation Fund. LWCF has protected iconic landscapes from the Valles Caldera, Ute Mountain, and Valle de Oro. Since we passed the Great American Outdoors Act into law, LWCF has opened up new public access to places like Achenbach Canyon. Just this month, the Santa Fe National Forest announced that it has finalized its LWCF acquisition of the Valley of the Spirit Ranch. And this historic addition to the Jemez National Recreation Area will open up new trails and access into the forest from the village of Jemez Springs. I encourage all of the conservation champions gathered here to keep working to identify new landscapes in our state that are ripe for LWCF projects. And I encourage you to join me in the fight to secure permanent protections for more of our treasured landscapes. Places like Chaco Canyon, the Buffalo Tract, and the Upper Pecos watershed. In this Congress, I am proud to be championing bills to protect these iconic New Mexico landscapes, to complete the Continental Divide Trail, to establish the Cerro de la Hoya Wilderness, to improve the permitting process for outfitters, educational organizations, and community groups to access our public lands, to recover America's fish and wildlife habitat, and to finally designate New Mexico's Gila River as wild and scenic. I hope you will join me in the fight to get each of these bills across the finish line. We must also find a way to finally reform our state's elk private lands use system, or E+ program. The current structure of the program favors wealthy and out-of-state residents over our New Mexico hunters. At the heart of this issue is the principle that you shouldn't be able to pay $10,000 to buy your way to the front of the line to hunt on public land. Ensuring fair opportunity will help us maintain a tradition and a food source that is so important to generations of New Mexicans. I also want us to work together to effectively implement the landscape and watershed restoration funding that I fought so hard to secure in the Infrastructure Law and the Inflation Reduction Act. Successful restoration projects will require the active participation and leadership of our local communities. Please also stay engaged as the Valles Caldera National Preserve, our national monuments, and our national forests finalize their long-term management plans. Let's all keep working together to achieve New Mexico's full potential as one of the best places on Earth to get outside.